Boom. Okay, we are recording. I'm sorry about the tech difficulties. I've been trying to get my computer to turn on for like 10 minutes. But a couple of things. Summit was freaking amazing. Everybody that went will attest to the exact same thing. And we aren't here to make you like super mad that you missed out and that your business won't grow and all those things. We want to share our biggest takeaways, hopefully to inspire you to take the leap right now to make Summit non-negotiable next year. So right now, you can buy a ticket for next year's Summit for only $125. $125. If you go to coachsummit.com, I know that who here on the call has already bought their ticket? Two? I am, as soon as I get off of this, I am ordering mine. They are non-refundable, non-transferable. So you are making a commitment. But here's the thing, you guys. There is nothing else on earth like being at Summit. Nothing. The community that we build as a team, the knowledge that you learn, the inspiration that you get, the reigniting fire you get in your belly to realize that anybody can do this is unmatched. There isn't anything else out there like it. So in the coming weeks, you are going to be hearing from a few of the girls that have gone this past week with their takeaways, things that they've learned, things that they want you guys to know. We know that not all of you were able to make it. You had other commitments. Some of you just signed up to be a coach, so you weren't able to come. But you can come next year, and it's going to be in New Orleans in the middle of July. And just for some details, because I know a few of you have already asked me this, we typically go down on Wednesday and hang out, settle in, and the actual event starts Thursday night. It's all day Friday, all day Saturday, and then we leave on Sunday. Just for logistic purposes, looking at your calendar. If you can't come in on Wednesday, you can totally come in on Thursday. And we can figure that out. We can figure out who's going to room with who. I honestly hope we have to rent like a whole city block of Airbnbs. Wouldn't that be freaking awesome? A whole city block, or like 7 apartments in an apartment building for VRBOs. Oh my gosh. It's going to be amazing. New Orleans is super, super, super fun. And I know that 3 of us, I believe three of us, Lisa, Alina, and myself, we were in New Orleans 2 years ago, whenever that was, and had the best time ever. So we are going to do a repeat of that amazingness, but we're going to have more than 3 people there from this team. We're going to have a lot more than that. So, Alina, do you want to pop in and just share anything on your heart?
Oh my gosh, I have so many. So we're going to be doing little calls, obviously weekly calls, with content from what we learned over the next several weeks. So that will come. But as I was just kind of flipping through some of my notes, these are not logistics, by the way. These are just like thoughts. And one of the big things that has like stuck with me from all the things that we heard over and over and over again is that what got us here is not going to get us there. So whatever you're wanting to accomplish, you can't keep doing the same thing and expect different results. Like you can't get to the next level doing the same activities that you're doing at your current rank or your current level in the business. So I loved that. And Rachel Hollis, basically made everybody question themselves on where do we need to level up. So taking a look at our businesses and figuring out where do each of us need to step up and where do we need to focus our learning and our personal development in order to take our businesses to that next level. Because we have to do something different to get a different result. So I don't know, gosh. How about other people who are there pop in and share a takeaway, and then I might pop back in here and share another here in a second.
I will share one that was also from Rachel Hollis. So everyone is going to have valleys in their life. Okay. Some are going to be seemingly more difficult than others. You may look at somebody and be like, well, my valley is harder than hers. Okay. Just remember, number one, that you don't know most people's valleys. But the biggest punch in the gut that she gave on this whole topic was, you guys, she looked at the whole room of 20,000 of us. And, you know, when we say, well, it's really hard in life, so I think I'm going to take a step back from my business, or I'm going to kind of pull back. And she's like, you all chose hard. All of you in here chose hard. You chose to step out of your comfort zone. I have goosebumps all over again, just like when she said it. She's like, you are already leveling up by choosing to put yourself out there and help people and do the uncomfortable things. Like, you chose hard. So you were made for this. You can do this. It was just super, super powerful, because it's true, and it's really easy to forget that. Like, we chose this. No one forced any one of us to coach, right? No one's like forcing you. There's no boss. You're the boss. You chose to be here. And life is going to be hard. Everyone has a hard. Everyone does. But we can trudge through. And those times in the valleys are making us strong enough to climb our mountain.
I'll share more if nobody else wants to. So another thing that really stood out to me was that the second and this was actually reiterated on my personal development Audible book that I was listening to on the way home today, but the second we start thinking about, maybe I'm not cut out for this, maybe this isn't for me, and questioning whether or not we are going to be in this for the long haul, might as well just throw your towel in right there. Because the minute we let ourselves go down that alley of like, we're quitting on ourselves. And so the coach who talked about this said, like, reference this in relationship to divorce. So like, thinking about your business, like, divorce is off the table. You can't even go there, because your mindset then starts to focus on all the problems rather than the solutions. And so you have to just 100% take divorce off the table. There is no back out plan. You chose to do this because, for a reason. Everybody's reason is different. But you have to, in order to stay focused on solutions and moving past the struggles and the valleys in the business, you can't even have that idea even in the back of your mind that walking away from this is an option. So I loved that.
I'll share. Can you guys hear me with headphones in or not? Yeah. My biggest one was just like the repeated belief that you need to have in yourself, and that seeing all the faces of the elite coaches and everybody that walked across the stage, that there's really no secret. It's just doing the work, and every single one of us already knows what that is. And there's no reason that we all can't have what everybody that walked across the stage has. And just needing to dive into your personal development and get comfortable being you, and let everybody see that, because then you're going to find your people, and then you're going to get your tribe and your roots and your team. But just having the belief, like Alina said, get divorce off the table. Like, if that's on there for you, still make a decision one way or the other, be done with it, because we can all do this. It was just reiterated over and over that, you know, you do your vitals and you just share yourself. And what a cool job to have, I guess, is what I think. It's hard to put someone into words and form thoughts, having like not slept either. But That's what I got for now off the top of my head.
I totally agree, which is why we didn't want to have like a formal thought share, because I can't even really complete a whole sentence right now. I already fell asleep like half hour before this and had to set an alarm because I'm so exhausted. But we will be refreshed after a whole week, and it'll probably be the next couple of Sundays in order to get everybody in. We had 18 people from Self Love Dynasty at this event, you guys. 18. When Alina and I were in New Orleans, it was 3 of us. It was Katie Flottam and her and me. That's it. And it has grown every single year, and I know that it's just going to be epic down in New Orleans. So and Lisa, sorry, 4. There were 4 of us. This was actually before Alina and I had joined teams to be Self Love Dynasty. We were still 2 separate teams, so that's why I wasn't even thinking of that. So yeah, it is going to be amazing, and we will be sharing all of our formulated thoughts in the coming weeks. So I'm really, really excited to give all of our tidbits away.
I have one more thing.
Yeah, go for it.
That I was thinking about today. This wasn't shared or talked about, but it was just kind of an observation that I made. And Candace made me think of it when she said, be more of who you are on social media. So when they recognize the top coaches every year, or the top coach every year, they do a big, like they go all out and they do some big recognition ceremony for them. And for Ashley Molstad, the top coach this year, they gave her, like, everything was based around things that like who she is, which is drinking, dropping the F-bomb, I don't know, like a couple of things that are who she is. And everybody who has ever followed her knows that that is what she's all about. And it doesn't matter what your things are, but it made me really realize that we have to know those things, and those things have to come out to every single person who comes to our page. If we were recognized tomorrow, everybody should know what we're all about. And I think that takes a lot of intentionality and thought, and we need to be, I think it's something that's really worth focusing on and putting our attention into, because that is what is building our brand, and that is what is attracting our people. So that was just, I remember the same thing with Melanie Mitro when she was recognized in years past. And then same thing with Ashley, like they're very specific on who they are, and they share it every single day.
Which also means I need to be more weird on my Instagram stories, because I am awkward and weird, and I don't show that side. And it was such a wake-up call when we were talking about that. Like in our house, the 9 of us, we literally had like a dance party in the living room for like 2 hours, and we rocked jams and laughed, and we were playing some really, like, we were playing rap, and it was hilarious and so funny. And I'm thinking, I'm looking around and I'm like, this is me. But nobody on social media knows that, because when I get on there, I'm so like, I mean, I'm still awkward and stumble over my words, but I'm not like weird, because I don't know. I feel like people are going to think I'm weird, but people need to know that I'm weird so that they feel comfortable being weird and they connect with my weirdness. And I get more weird when I'm around Alina. So maybe we just need to move in together. You can't go to Africa. Sorry. Anyways, Alina, do you want to close it out?
Yeah, I think I will save my other takeaways for more formulated thoughts. I haven't had a chance to really sit down with all my notes and go through any of that yet, and we really do want to share. We'll have everybody, well, not everybody, but those who are willing to share, everybody will have a turn who wants to come on and really share their takeaways, because we were in different breakout sessions this year. So the way they had it was based on your rank in the business. You went to specific ones, so you didn't choose this year like you have in years past who you were going to listen to. So we got different trainings from different coaches, which I think is incredible, because then as a team we can come together, share those ideas, and we just have a lot more to learn from. So yes, price goes up tonight. So the $125 ticket is only good through tonight. So grab those tickets while you can. Share or comment on that post in the team page once you do. We are going to be keeping a list as we go throughout the year of everybody who is signing on and all the new coaches who are joining us and committing to coming to Summit. We can't even imagine what this next year is going to be like, so I can't freaking wait. It's going to be awesome. All right, guys, have a great night. Thanks for hopping on. I know we're short and sweet tonight, but you can